So we're finally leaving the Vinpearl station, and after much calling of bus companies saying they have seats available, and then hanging up, and then discussing, and then calling back, and then bus tickets suddenly being gone, after about a dozen times of that, I finally opened up my app and just booked for a bus at 8:30, and I paid with PayPal. So now we're gonna go back to the previous hotel we're at, and I'm gonna drop off the key that I stole from them accidentally and see if I can negotiate a half-day rate so we can take a shower, sit in some AC, maybe use the bathroom, the facilities, and wander about in the neighborhood, find snacks and cigarettes and whatnot. So that's been our day thus far. I think it's day 4 in Nha Trang. So good news, everybody. We're back at the same hotel where we started, and the good news is that they are giving us a room for 6 or 7 hours at a slight discount. It's usually $250K for a room. They're going to for $200K, which is good. Give us time to shower, get some AC, charge our devices. I don't think the bus that we're returning on is as nice as the one we went on, and unfortunately we were in such a rush I was not able to show you the bus we came on, which was super nice. The bus we're going on back tonight, it'll be an overnight bus, is not as nice, and I don't think it has a cell phone charging ports, probably doesn't have Wi-Fi, probably doesn't have a TV screen, but it's what we got. So we're gonna prepare for that journey now. By prepare for that journey, I mean get all our Netflix downloads and charge our devices, but not just so we have entertainment, something to do. Diesel mentioned reading a book. I don't know if it's going to be a comfortable trip, but I'll report that to you for sure. This is our room for the next 6 hours. Almost identical to the same room we were in before, except for this TV is an older model television, the old CRT screens, and it's hanging from the corner. But other than that, check the bathroom. It's identical. 200K. It's much better than going to Phuc Long and sitting there all day, because that was another option we had. But trying to get electrical sockets and allowing us to sit there for 7 hours, just the price of buying 4 teas alone would have cost the same price as getting the hotel room. So it was a very good idea of my girlfriend to do this. Even though I resisted a little bit, I thought it was kind of silly to get a hotel room for half a day. It turns out she was right. It was brilliant. It's what we needed to do. So now we're gonna get our devices charged, our Netflix downloaded, etc., etc. So now we got all the devices charging. Got the watch, the phone, the old battery, and the new battery, the high-powered battery. So charging begins. Slight edit to the rating that I gave this hotel. After I stayed here for a second time, I'm gonna get rid of the noise complaints. However, I didn't stay here overnight, but it wasn't as noisy as it was the second time. But this time we're on the 3rd floor, so there's nobody to walk by. The lady was kind enough to give us a 50K discount for a 7-hour stay, which is pretty good. And you know what, if you take everything into consideration, it's a very cheap hotel. So for a grand luxurious experience, of course, it's not the place to go to. For cheap hotels, I would almost give it a 5-star out of 5-star, just for the cheap hotel experience. But as a place to stay for a few nights, I would bump it back to 4 stars. So that's me amending my previous 3-star review.
1 eternity later.
Okay, time to get out of here. We have an hour to catch a bus. We're 15 minutes away, so we gotta go outside and hail a taxi cab. Do you want me to carry this?
Just leave it here.
Leave it here. I have a bag on my back. I'm about to put one on my front, and I'm gonna become a human pack mule once again. It makes this part of my vlogging process very difficult. That's why I haven't been able to vlog very much of this kind of stuff. All right, getting loaded up here, as you can see. My girlfriend's got 2 bags for herself. A quick rundown of the room. We didn't make too much of a mess in 7 hours. We did soil 2 towels though. No, one was for my butt. And hopefully that mask right there wasn't laced with COVID and blowing down on us with this fan the whole time. It sounds a little preposterous, but hey, you never know. This time I'm going to be sure to return their key to him, because last time I didn't. So the price went up 50K because we went beyond 7 hours by 40 minutes. We're almost paying full price like we stayed here for an entire night. And now we're gonna come down here and unload the bags again so I can call a grab car. And hopefully it won't be a repeat of trying to call a grab car on our way here. But this time of night and where we're located, it certainly shouldn't be. And then we're hitting that bus station and right on back to Saigon.
Dạ đúng rồi, chúc em.
And away we go to the bus station. Am I? Location.
You know.
He knows? Okay, good. So he knows where we're going. You always want to double check with taxis and grab cars because addresses here in these cities like this aren't always consistent. Pack mealing again. Phone? You got your purse?
Huh?
Your purse? Okay. Got your purse? Good. 66 for the cab ride. It's about $2.30. $2.40. Everything off? Alright. You can run like this all the way there. You lay down right here, I lay down right there, and they can lay to the left.
They will ride you to the bus station.
Yeah. Okay.
Not this car. Hồi trước hay chạy xe
Alright, so it looks like one of these buses is our bus.
Mình nói với ảnh rồi, chú ơi, đợi xíu xe nó vô rồi.
đợi xe lại hết dạ.
Well, I'm not going to pack mule it up until I see the bus. Are you excited to go back home to Saigon?
Hả?
Are you excited to go back to Saigon?
Yeah,
To go home? Always excited to go home?
Always excited.
To go everywhere?
Yes.
I see. I'm excited to see what kind of trouble my cats have caused.
Maybe shit everywhere.
Probably. Alright, so it's 8:17 now. The bus is only 2 minutes late. Not bad. Let's see if we can guess how late it'll actually be. I saw on the reviews for this bus line many positive reviews of it arriving and at both destinations early. And I've also seen negative reviews about it being late. So it seems like this bus line is inconsistent. So don't really know what to expect. For those that don't know, the shippers here in Vietnam also use these buses to move packages. That's what you see on the side of the road here. When I was in Phnom Penh and I had a letter sent in, I actually had to go to a bus station to pick up my letter, like it was a post office, because it came in on a bus. That's another interesting fact about Vietnam. And Cambodia too. Phucan is the company we booked through, so this might be our bus. So let me get my fat butt off the ground. and we can hop on our bus. A driver that smokes is a good sign for smokers, because they will pull over to smoke. They will literally stop the bus for 5 minutes side of the road and smoke a cigarette and get back on. They did that overnight when I came from Cambodia. When I get on a bus, shoes always gotta go in a bag, like this. Now I will find my seat. It's like my girlfriend's supposed to me to get in the middle. It's the worst place to be if you have a bag. Very cramped. I shouldn't have brought my bag on. I should have brought this bag on.
Too deep inside rồi.
So my feet are gonna go. Bag's gonna go in my lap. Like this.
Giày treo bên hông phải không chị? Giày chị để đằng sau, ở sau nó có cái hộc á.
Looks like I got a little water. Complimentary water. Spot to put my phone for now. 8:28. Shoes. It's got a screen that hasn't been used in years. Even got dust on it.
I see you over there.
Okay. Down I go.
Chị ơi, chị đưa ảnh cái ba lô với cái này giùm em.
Okay, so I'm stuck here in the back. Right above the rear wheels, which is the worst place to be.
Em xin lỗi.
One eternity later.
What time is it? 5:30 in the morning, and we just made it back. I was put in a bed with 2 other people, so I slept maybe 15 minutes here, 30 minutes there. I probably got a good 45 minutes at one point. It's all light sleep, definitely no REM, definitely no deep sleep. I was right next to the bathroom. I had no place to put my stuff. The guy next to me was quite the cuddler, and kneer and elbower, and it was a fun trip. I'm glad to be back in Saigon. I'm glad to go home to my real bed and take a nice long nap. So yeah, Saigon, here we are again. And that's all the peoples. We're booking a taxi and we're going home. Nothing's even open this time in the morning. Home sweet home. Roll it up. Good to be home. Good to see my cats. And good to take a 6-hour nap.
Saying he was short. Oh, that's fine. I was gonna do. I gave you 10 minutes.
Alright, I'm gonna kill the camera here, guys. It's too hard to walk with the pack and the camera. Ooh, it stinks. And it is hot. And it is dark. Ugh. 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 Jesus, I'm gagging. Ugh. Ugh. That's a bit.